Beautiful Gemini peeps, what's happening, what's crackalacking, and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy here for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-September 2021 tarot reading. I hope you guys are well, and if so, let me know down in the comments down below. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, you're more than welcome to. All of my official social media is going to be linked down in the description below. So Gemini, welcome on in, guys, to your mid-September, and let's start off with your current energies and see what we got going on. So what current energies do we got coming through for Gemini here throughout their mid-September 2021? Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-September 2021. What current energies do we got rolling through here for Gemini? Let's take a look, shall we? First card out, we got here the Devil. Could be connecting with a Capricorn for some. We also have here the Justice, and we have here the Lovers. Wow. So three very powerful major arcana cards. You got the Devil, the Justice, and the Lovers. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Libra, or possibly here a Gemini, okay? So that's what I'm seeing coming through here so far. So I definitely feel like this is the energy right now of trying to find balance, especially when it comes towards love-related situations. Now, do keep in mind, this doesn't have to be a love reading for some of you. This could apply to many different areas of your life, hence the term general. But considering that love is something that's being highlighted, I am going to talk about it. But if it resonates in a different way in your life, then it applies, okay? So Devil here, Justice here, Lovers here. I do feel like you're having a little bit of a struggle right now when it comes towards balance. I do feel this energy of somebody having a strong pull or a strong hold over you. I think that it's due to how emotionally tied you feel to them. So the Devil card usually is about how emotionally tied you feel to somebody. You feel tied and bound to someone. And with the Lovers card being there, it could be about feeling like how much you care about somebody gets in the way of your morality or gets in the way of what you should be doing. So I do feel here that someone's got you kind of locked down right now, Gemini. Let's go ahead and clarify that. Let's clarify the Devil. Why is the Devil showing up over here? And we got here the Five of Swords. So it's very hard right now to resist somebody's charm. It's very hard to resist somebody in general. Let's clarify the Lovers. Who is this person we're talking about for Gemini? The Lovers could be something else that you love, though. It doesn't have to be a person. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's really hard to resist how tied and bound you feel to somebody, especially when there is a lack thereof of this person. I don't think they're around right now with that Five of Pentacles showing up. Chances are, person you're dealing with may not be around, okay? Let's clarify the Justice card. Why do we have the Justice card showing up here? And what do we got? We got here the Strength card. So you're trying to keep strong, Gemini, at the fact that somebody's no longer in your life. You're trying to keep strong that they're out of your life, but at the same time, you feel like you can't resist it. You're stuck, you're tied and bound, you can't let go. So you're asking yourself, why can't I let this person go? No matter what it is I do, I always feel like I'm eternally stuck to them. So a lot of people have been in those situations, and guess what? I've been in that situation as well. Actually, quite a few times. Being a Cancer, we kind of have that, what's the word that I'm looking for here? We kind of are notorious, I guess, for never being able to let go because of our crab claws. But believe it or not, Cancers do let go, you know, on their own time and their own pace. So let's take a look here and see some things we can do. Before we do that, actually, let's take a look here and see why you're stuck on this person, Gemini. So why are you stuck on someone or something right now? Let's go ahead and get that reasoning first. What do we got? We got here the Knight of Swords. We got here the Eight of Swords. We got here the Queen of Wands. So this is something that made you feel different, honestly quite different than you've ever really felt. I feel like this person here made you feel very confident in yourself, very proud of yourself. It was an energy that you loved being around this individual because not only did you feel great with them, but you felt great within yourself. So with their absence, Gemini, in a way that kind of makes you feel not happy with yourself because you feel like, well, maybe I wasn't enough, and therefore maybe that's the reason this person's no longer here. So there is interesting ties, I feel, that you had to this individual, Gemini, because in a way, they made you feel better about yourself. But now that they're gone, you don't feel better about yourself. And actually, the storyline that I'm picking up for you, Gemini, is that probably one of the biggest reasons why you did meet this person is because they were to act as a mirror for you to really give off a certain reflection. Now, what I mean by this is that in our lives, sometimes we do come in contact with people. You could call it a karmic relationship if you like, whatever you want to label it, it's your label. But we would come in contact with karmic relationships, karmic partners, who act as mirrors, and they kind of reflect what it is within ourselves that we need to heal. I think that this person mirrored the self-love aspect that you needed within your own life. I think this person mirrored the fact that you needed to love yourself. You needed to appreciate who you were. You needed to see the beauty within yourself. Because I think this person made you feel that way. They made you feel confident to be who you are. They made you feel beautiful. They made you feel proud to be you. And that was something you were lacking in your life for a little bit of time. So the universe sent over this person to act as that mirror to reflect the wounds that you needed to heal. So this individual here was showing the wounded version of you, and overall, I think they did help you. I think they did make you feel better about yourself. I think they did make you love yourself a lot more. But now, with the absence of this person, you're feeling those wounds come up again. And especially with Mercury about to go retrograde on the 27th in Libra, chances are those wounds are coming up very quickly for you. So Gemini, these wounds are returning. With the absence of this person, you now feel the absence of love for yourself. But that wasn't the goal of meeting this person. The goal of meeting this person was for them to reflect what you need to heal. They did their job. They reflected what it is you needed to heal. Of course, when they were present, they made you feel good about yourself. When they were present, they made you feel happy within yourself. But now that they're not present, they showed you what you needed to heal. Now's the time to do the inner work. So I know, Gemini, that there's this part of you that's stuck because you love this person and that you want to be with them because they made you feel good about yourself. But now it's time to actually feel good about yourself by doing your own personal inner work. All right? So let's go ahead and get on into that. Let's see how Gemini can start their inner work in mid-September on really focusing on loving themselves. We got here the Page of Swords, we got here the Two of Cups, and we got here the Ten of Swords. Well, the first thing that came to mind is it's time to end the relationship you've always known with yourself, Gemini, because you're about to create a brand new one. I feel like the universe here is saying, Gemini, everything you think you know about yourself is based upon a falsified mentality. It's time for you to get to really know the real you. So Gemini, there's a part of you here that has known a false kind of perception of self, and it's time for you to explore who you really are. Because, for example, your false perception of self could have been the energy of, I'm not good enough, even though you were good enough. Your false perception of self could have been, I'm ugly, even though you're beautiful, right? So it's time to really wipe away from the negative perceptions you've had of yourself previously, and it's time to connect with the real you. Who you truly are, the beauty inside of you, the positivity inside of you, the magnificence inside of you, right? It's time to really get to know yourself on that positive and lovely aspect. So one of the first things we can start with your inner work here is to take a look at what are the good things within yourself that you appreciate. It's time to focus on that, and then we'll work our way around the things you have difficulties upon. Actually, a really great exercise that can help a lot of you guys when it comes towards wanting to work on yourself would be to go ahead and get a notebook out or get a piece of paper and start making a list. I want you to make a list and split it in half. Take a look at what you like about yourself and what you don't like about yourself, right? So you can make it like a little T. On one side, you'll do what you don't like about yourself. On the other side, you'll do what you like about yourself. Now, it don't matter if you have more things you don't like about yourself than like about yourself or vice versa. What I want you to do though, is I want you to take a look at what it is you like about yourself and ask yourself why you like those things about yourself. And then look at what you don't like about yourself and then ask you why you don't like those things about yourself. Because when you ask yourself these types of questions, the answers that you actually get are probably more surprising and shocking than you've ever realized. So when you get to the column of asking what it is I don't like about myself, and when you ask yourself why, when you receive an answer, ask another question. Is that answer coming from the real and true me? Or is that answer coming from the way other people made me feel, the way society made me feel, the way that I was programmed, the way that certain situations have programmed me? You have to ask yourself that question, because the real you has many, many, many positive and beautiful answers versus the programmed you that other people have reinforced in your mind, that society's reinforced in your mind, So I want you guys to try out that exercise. I think it would be wonderful and very beneficial for you, for those of you resonating with this situation. Now, if there is a few of you Geminis that are like, this is not my situation at all, I love myself, I'm happy with myself, that's awesome. This will not resonate with you personally, but for those of you that it does, do take into account that this individual you connected with, they were a full-blown mirror to show you that it's time to heal and it's time to start your shadow work. Now, shadow work is not easy. Shadow work is not fun. Nobody ever likes doing it. Nobody ever likes being involved in it. But if you work through this, you will notice a beautiful difference in your life. Now, if you don't work through this, you're going to remain stuck. And the worst thing that you want to do for yourself is stay stuck in a stagnant place. Geminis, I don't think it's that you're really stuck on this person. I think that you're stuck on the way they made you feel. And the reason they made you feel good about yourself is because you needed to start feeling good about yourself on your own. They were that mirror. So now it's time to do the work to start feeling good about yourself on your own, okay? All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and move forward and see what is coming in for you throughout mid-September. What's going to be coming in here for Gemini throughout mid-September 2021? What do we got? We got here the Seven of Pentacles, we got here the Hermit, and we got here the Judgment. So, Seven of Pentacles, Hermit card, Judgment card. You are going to be investing more time back into yourself, which is really good. I'm happy to see that for you. And we also have here the Judgment card. So you're going to notice in mid-September, the way you judge yourself is inherently different than it used to be. You're not judging yourself as critically and as heavily as you used to, okay? You're starting to become much more of a mindful person about how you're treating yourself. And it's always important too, guys, to realize that if you're ever treating yourself really, really badly or being incredibly critical of yourself, most of the time that's a subconscious thing. So in order to break that habit, take it easier on yourself. If you make a mistake, be like, it's okay, I just made a mistake, it's fine, You know how, like, for example, if somebody else would do something that you didn't think was a big deal and they would apologize consistently and you're like, it's okay, you're good, treat yourself in that manner. If you make a mistake, if you do something wrong, if you do something you don't like, make sure that you are very empathic with yourself, like you would be with others, okay? So make sure that you guys are not being too hard on yourselves. But overall, though, what's coming in for you is kind of a whole entire judgment change. I feel like you're less critical about yourself. I feel like you're investing more time into yourself. You're being more mindful as well with how you're treating yourself because you're treating yourself more positively. And that helps a lot in regards to the shadow work you're doing. All right, speaking of shadow work, let's take a look here and see some of the things coming up in Gemini's shadow that they may need to focus on or that they may need to heal from. And one of those things will be the Knight of Cups. We're going to be talking about love here, Gemini. I think specifically what we're talking about is you know how to love others, but how come you don't know how to accept love from others? Because when you feel that way, right, Gemini? When you feel like you know how to love other people, but you don't know how to let other people love you, it's due to the lack of love you have for you, which is entirely the reason why this person and this karmic connection jumped up in the first place. Because Gemini, naturally, you may have had difficulties accepting love from other people, but when this person came around, you didn't. And the reason why is because this person was mirroring you. That's why you were able to accept love from them, because really you were accepting love from yourself. So I know that sounds confusing, so if you guys have to, rewatch the video or something, feel free to. But overall, Gemini, I think one of the biggest things that you're healing from in this shadow work is learning to accept love from other people. Because even though you know how to love, you have to accept love from others. Meaning that you have to love yourself enough to know that other people love you. Alright? Alright, moving forward into Gemini's shadow work, what other things are coming up here for Gemini to focus on in regards to healing? We have here the Sun card, and we have here the Ten of Wands. One of the biggest focuses too is not to rely your happiness on things that are outside of you. So whether that's relying happiness on other people, relying happiness on inanimate objects such as money, don't rely your happiness on anything that is not within you, Gemini. So that's definitely something to heal and to focus on healing from. Making sure that you're not relying your happiness on anybody else other than you. Because the truth is that other people can add value in your life, they can add happiness in your life, but they cannot be the source of your true happiness, because true happiness comes undoubtedly within, So Gemini, massive shadow work coming in here, Those are just a few select things that have come up so far, but of course you guys will figure out whatever else comes up for your own personal life. even though the reading's a bit intense, even though what's going on is a pretty intense situation, this situation is really serving all in your highest of good. And at the end of the day, it's a good thing that everything kind of unfolded and happened the way it did, because now you're starting to open up and awaken to the fact of, I'm a worthy person. I'm a lovely person. I'm a person who means a lot. I'm a person who I love and deserves to be loved. You know, you're starting to finally have a lot of that validation and loving yourself and supporting yourself. You're not being your biggest enemy, you're being your biggest supporter. And that's beautiful. In regards to the overall outcome for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-September 2021. What's going to be Gemini's overall outcome? What do we got? And we got here the Temperance. Your energy has shifted and healing is starting to take place. I like that, guys. I like it a lot. So with this shadow work coming in for you, you're going to start seeing healing being taken place. And with that Temperance card, you may not be fully healed, but you're definitely going to be feeling a hell of a lot better stepping into mid-September than you originally did. And taking a look at the top of the deck, it's because of the Death card. Things in your life are changing. You, Gemini, essentially are transforming. So I like that a lot, all right? All right, Gemini, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments down below. Definitely drop a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here. But thank you guys for being here, man, and I will catch you all in the next video. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, better luck next time. And all right, Gemini, take care, everybody, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.